What's up, YouTube? I am Technical, bringing you another weekly video. Today I will be discussing Headless CMS and why it's great. So, Headless CMS is different from traditional monolithic CMS in that if you look at what a traditional CMS does, for example, like WordPress, it has a database of content, and then the PHP logic renders the HTML and represents that in the browser. Now, Headless CMS has a database of the content, and the PHP logic controls access to the data, right? The JavaScript then fetches the data and renders it to HTML. So it pretty much takes the front end out of the equation. In this article that I found, it really summed it up great. It sets front end developers free. It speeds up the site, and it builds true interactive experiences because it gets rid of the limitations of a traditional CMS like WordPress or Squarespace. Here's another diagram. So the web administrator will create this backend content, for example, on Drupal, and Drupal will then have a JSON API, and this API can be communicated with various different platforms. And that's why a lot of companies and the movement in the web development community is migrating towards this headless CMS experience because of the changing landscape of technology, different platforms, different devices. It really takes the guesswork out of the equation and really allows for a lot more flexibility. Here was another article I found that talks about the benefits of Headless CMS. I'll put these articles in the description below. I thought they were really great. In this article, this author talks about it reduces strain, it helps you manage and store content better, and it helps you integrate with other third parties. So I thought I'd demonstrate today how a headless CMS experience works. So today I will be using Drupal. This is a university course program I created using Drupal 8. So Drupal exists as a headless CMS and can also exist as a monolithic traditional CMS. And here, in this sense, it would be a monolithic CMS in parentheses because you can see the data that I created here using this table and the search filter. So the front end is there. You can pretty much remove this though and just use Drupal for its backend framework, which is very powerful. And in this instance, this data is represented by JSON API, which is one of the most popular APIs in the web development community. So today I will be demonstrating the data or the back-end data that I have using this API. So I downloaded a JSON formatter on my Chrome extension. So what's cool about Drupal, for example, is you can see the specific API if you just type it in the web address. So here we can see how the metadata represents the data attributes that I created within my university course system, and we can get more specific with this. So this is the overall API, but we can also get more specific into the nodes for content I created called courses. And this will show the course API that I created. So you can see different attributes I have, different relationships. So all this metadata becomes parsed. All this metadata and data becomes parsed through different third-party front end displays or however you want to use it. So that's what makes Headless CMS so powerful, is its ability to be used on all different platforms without having the CSS, HTML, or JavaScript attached to the data like a traditional CMS file. So it's very powerful, it's super useful, and it's definitely the direction that web development is going. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out, leave comments and questions below. I'd love to get back to you on them. And this is I Am Technical signing off, and we will see you soon.